Hi guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing your Aries for Aries mid-September reading. Okay, this is for everyone who has their sun, moon, or ascendant in Aries. And I've had some interesting feedback on my September video for Aries. And I guess I wanted to just say that I'll take this time to say that everything I say in my readings is very blunt. It's to the point. I don't beat around the bush. And, you know, for those of you Aries who are rather sensitive to what I say or feel like maybe they can't, you know, they're not seeing how my video is applicable to them, I would suggest that we do a private reading together. That way we can really go into things more. But this is also what I have experienced. You know, what I say is what I've experienced in my relationships with Aries. Not all Aries are, you know, a certain way. Everybody's different, you know. This is for generally my feeling about Aries. And you know, not all Aries are gold diggers. Not all Aries are the miser, you know. Some Aries can be very loving and very giving. But in general, most of the Aries that I've ever met were either gold diggers, tight-fisted, had difficulty giving to others, and needed, in general, a lot of attention. They were very needy. And they ended up in relationships where they were dependent on somebody else for help. So this is what my experience is. Does that mean everybody is that way? No. Especially because there's things like other planets in somebody's horoscope or somebody's chart, you know. So they may have an Aries sun, but they may have like their, I don't know, moon in like Cancer, for instance. And Cancer is a very giving, very giving, loving sign. So if that's the case, then you may not resonate with some of the things that I'm saying. But everybody has something. I'll just say that everybody has something in life that they come in to learn. So each sign has something that they're trying to learn. And Aries, in their past life, a lot of times were Libras. And Libras are very giving. So in this life, Aries are more needy and they're more receptive and they need to receive and they need more, you know, financial support and whatever. So it's just how it is. It doesn't mean that it's bad because we're all going through, I guess you could say, reincarnation, our own process of learning. And there are things that, you know, Aries need to learn in this life. I find Aries have a little bit more of a challenge though. I think it's sometimes because I feel like they have kind of a distant memory of being a very giving person, and for some reason they just can't get over that. You know, maybe they think that they're too giving, and maybe they were in a past life, and so that's why in this life they're not as giving. Anyways, moving right along, mid-September, this takes the place of the September 14th reading. So you kind of got what I call a mixed bag here, Aries. But right now, this is you. I've got several songs in my head that want to come out, but I can't quite get them all out. They're all kind of mixing. I almost kind of get on the wings of love. Da 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 da. That old like song. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are feeling good. You know, this is the Queen of Cups. This is emotional happiness. This is a person. This is someone who's really enjoying, you know, enjoying their life right now. They're living large. You know, they're feeling just really in tune with things. In tune. It's funny because that intuition is very similar to in tune. It starts the same. So This is someone who's very intuitive. She's using her intuition. So you Aries women, this could be you. For you Aries guys, you could be thinking about a person that's like this. And, you know, just looking at her, I mean, she's got long, dark brown hair. She is gorgeous. She's sexy. For all you Aries women, I mean, this is you, you know, in the dress. I think, you know, there's some people that like to wear dresses and some people who are like to wear pants. Aries, I always find that they look the best and they feel the best in a dress or a really good tailored pantsuit. But most of the time, they love the dresses. They love skirts. They love anything really girly. They love to show off like their shoulders. You know, anytime they put like a shoulder thing on, they always take it off because they end up feeling too hot. You know. So this is also, you know, I think of this as the medium. Some of you Aries maybe, you know, have psychic intuition or medium skills yourself. This is also someone who, if you notice, she just has one foot on the ground. She's moving, you know, she's got lots of stuff to do, you know, and she's kind of skipping along. Like her work isn't bothering her, you know, just everything's kind of going, you know, going as she wants. I think it's because Aries are having a lot of sex right now. This is why, you know, because this is the passion card. This is what's crossing them. So this is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is to burn, to be on fire. And I wrote, like Juliet or Guinevere or Eloise from Sense and Sensibility. That's what the line is anyway. So that's from the movie Sense and Sensibility. But, you know, this is also, if you're in kind of a love triangle, this also may be where someone is competing with another. So two girls may be competing for the attention of one Aries guy. Or, like, you know, two Aries guys could be competing for one Aries female. Or, you know, there could be just two guys competing for the Aries female. Trying to think of all the other combinations. Did I say that right? I'm not sure if I did. I confuse myself sometimes. But basically, there's some kind of competition in romance. Or it's just like staking your claim for everyone who's single, staking your claim maybe in life and saying, okay, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is how it's going to be. You know, and Aries are when they do that, Aries become empowered. And they come into their own light, you know. They come into their own fire, you know. They're on fire. Let me stand next to your fire. You know, that's Jimi Hendrix. I'm going to have to post that too. By the way, some of my links might not be posted because I'm going to try to do all the signs today before I run out of light. And I'm going to have to post all the links later. But that's Jimi Hendrix. You know, you may be, you know, an Aries guy and into Hendrix. Now, the foundation, you've got so much fire energy right now. It's really, really interesting. So you've got all this fire. Got actually 4 fire cards. 4 fire cards. Look at this. You've got, okay, so we have this one, which we just talked about, which is staking your claim, passion, having maybe wild, passionate sex. This is the night, a great night, okay? Then we've got the foundation, which is actually a rebirth, a phoenix rising from the ashes. So, yeah, this is great for Aries because this means, Aries, you know, you came into your power and you're making changes in your life and you're transforming yourself into something better. And the best way to be in life is to let go of the past, embrace the new. Aries love new things, and just being passionate about what you love. And this is, what is this? I think this is the outcome. This is ultimately what you want. You want, you know, to be jumping for joy. And then this is victory. So this is, okay, so where was I? So the foundation is victory. And this is where you are at right now. This is the Sun. Unless I got them confused. When I take them out of order, this can happen. No, this is how it was. Okay. Yeah. So, so the foundation was, so you got all this fire stuff. So the foundation is being reborn. So maybe you just went through this big kind of transformation. Maybe, you changed a lot of things. Maybe you changed the way you think about things, or your job, or you got out of a relationship that wasn't good, or maybe you moved. But things are changing. Things are really, really changing. You've got all this fire energy right now. And it's just interesting, there's like a fire trine going on. And you've got three big, really big fire energies happening here. So this would be really timely for you guys. Some major things are happening in September for you guys. And if it's not happening now, you're going to feel it in October for sure. So something's starting right now. Some things like the engine's fired up, in you guys. And you're fired up about something. And you're just like rearing to go. And, Aries, it doesn't take them long. And a lot of times they get into a lot of car accidents because they're very reckless. So my counsel would be, watch where you're going. Slow down just a little bit, and you'll be fine. In the past, there may have been some arguments. This is also kind of a fiery card too, because this is somebody who goes in to an argument or a room full of people determined to get what they want. You're gonna get what you in the past. Maybe you got what you wanted, and that's what's kind of, maybe it was something that you really, really wanted, a job that you really wanted, or a gift that you really, really wanted. It's like getting what you want for Christmas, okay? That's this card, Now what's right around the corner, you don't see it. Oh, sorry. Before I go on, this is what's happening in this, this is today, okay? This is today. This is the victory card. This is the guy who's riding off into the sunset. If you're not getting enough sun, this is a good time, make sure you're getting outside, okay? Because the sun literally is like firing you up. It's giving you that energy to achieve your dreams, to go for it and go big. But right around the corner is you are going to be getting an email, a phone call, a message, maybe a text message from someone. This could also you be seeking counsel. It's sort of like that's if you're waiting on a phone call from someone, that's the callback, okay? That's what you're waiting on, and that's coming soon. So today, tomorrow, a week, I would highly doubt it'd be, I think within the next 2 weeks, I could say, you're going to get some message. It's information. It's knowledge that you don't necessarily know, okay? It's coming. I think you have a lover, Aries. That's what I think. Or you're thinking about getting a lover. Because you have this emotional, the romance passion card here. So if you're not in a relationship with Mr. Right, you want that relationship. Or you're just thinking you need to have more sex. This is where you are emotionally. So emotionally, you're in a really good place, I think. This is the best place to be. But we have a little bit of a cluster here. And I'm going to get into what a cluster is. I haven't come up with all these crazy terms. None of the other psychics do this, but this is how I read cards. And a cluster is when there's 2 or more cards that are negative. I don't really call it a cluster when it's positive. I just think of it as being like the path is open for you to go down. There's no blocks. So it's a free road basically. And the cluster is a block. It's like 2 or more roadblocks usually. Sometimes it can be, there are certain cards that block and it's just 1. But you have 2 blocks, and this is in the future, okay? So in the past, things have been going really good. Maybe the past 2 weeks have been really, really positive for you. and you're emotionally in a great place. But you've got this little cluster, these two negative cards, and I'm going to address them together, okay? You've got the Devil, which is what's coming towards you. And you've got the Fog, I call it the Fog, the Moon, which is going to be your attitude. The way I see it is the story here is that you're in a relationship with someone, or you were in a relationship with someone, because this is coming from the outside. So it may not even be part of the relationship you're in now. This could be from somebody outside, like an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, an ex-wife, okay? That's driving you mad. That's driving you crazy, okay? And I think of the Aries as the person that's inside this little cave because it's small. And Aries have this inferiority, superiority complex problem where to the outside world, they're superhuman, they're big, they're important, but they have a lack of self-esteem when they're alone. When nobody's looking, they're they think that they're very, very small. And sometimes they're very small in their thinking. So it's because of the stars that actually make up the constellation Aries are very small. So I think there's like one main star, but that's it, you know. And so that's why they have this esteem issue. But they're in a relationship with someone, probably a Capricorn male. It could be a Taurus male, also because of the hooves, or an Aries male. So it could be an Aries combination, Aries Capricorn, Aries Taurus, or their relationship to this person has some kind of combination of one of the hooved signs. And so, I mean, guys, if you're in a relationship with an Aries, chances are you're the Devil. And she is this person. But this could also be two girls. It's definitely not two guys. It's a guy and a girl, or a girl and another girl, okay? Or it's just the feeling of being tortured by emotionally, or even physically by someone, mentally too. Less emotional sometimes, more mental torture, like someone tells you stuff, you know. So Aries, maybe someone's telling you stuff. Maybe someone's telling you, no, you don't know anything, you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. And that's eating you up, and that's upsetting you, and that's undermining you. And that's like the worst thing for an Aries, because they need other people to tell them and validate them for what they know and who they really are, and that they are important. And it's important for Aries to work on their self-esteem. So this is, again, in general. This is my thinking. I'm in the moment. I'm doing these cards. Aries need to work on their self-esteem. They need to start really looking at themselves in the mirror every day and saying, you are wise, and you are confident, and you are worthy, and, you know, you are smart, and you are accomplished, and you are respected, okay? You need to say that to yourself every day. Every single day. And you need to be in a relationship with someone who really respects you just because they respect you. They look at you and they think you are great. If you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't think you are great, or undermines your confidence, or makes you feel very, very small, then you're chained to this person. You may be in a marriage with this person, and you don't know how to get the hell out of this relationship. And my counsel is, you have to break free. You have to get out. You have to get a divorce. If you haven't gotten a divorce and you've been thinking about it, maybe you want more sex, and you want passion. You want to be passionate, and you're not getting it from this relationship. It's time to break free, and go. Because what will happen is the outcome of the spread is actually joy. And, You can't get to that joy that you want, that you feel like, because all this other good stuff is happening because you're in a bad relationship. You're in a terrible relationship. And, you know, this relationship is going to lead to the fog, okay? It's going to lead to the moon, which is, the moon is all about this girl. So it's you, female Aries. And if it's a guy, if it's guys watching this, this is, you know, your wife feeling lost. You know, this could be your guys, if this could be your girlfriend too. Feeling very lost. This feeling like you're not on the right path. This feeling of just total confusion. Like, just feeling like hopeless. Like feeling depressed even. Like you might feel very depressed. Like this person can make you feel really, really depressed. You know? Like, you know, all this stuff is going around and you're like, how do I get out of this? What's the way out? You know, you're not even going to really know the way out. If you, I don't think, if you don't try to break free, you're going to feel lost. This can also mean you actually really literally lost something. I remembered that in the shower this morning. Okay, I thought about this card. You literally could have lost something, or something could have been stolen from you, but you may be looking for something that you lost. You know, if you're in a relationship, you could be thinking about, you know, a past relationship, and thinking that relationship was better than this one, actually, or something like that. But yeah, it's just, you know, these two together are not a great combination, because this devil really tortures you enough to lead you down the wrong path, because the devil is all that is tempting and worldly and selfish and being a slave to those desires. So it's like, Aries, you've got someone in your life, whether you're married or not, who's leading you down the wrong path. They could have alcoholic tendencies, they could have drug addiction tendencies, they could have some kind of combination substance abuse tendencies, you know, and they're influencing you, you know, they're telling you, drink that wine, drink that alcohol, it's good for you, you know, this is going to make you feel good, you know, or something like that, you know, and that's going to lead you to being not where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in this field with these fairies, you know, in the mushrooms. You are supposed to be like high on a mountain, stargazing somewhere, okay? If it's at night, you know, and also this is a nighttime thing. So at night, you may be very confused. At night, during the day, things may seem fine, but then when you're alone and you're at night, you know, all the worries and all the confusion starts to happen. It starts to be like where you start to feel like really depressed. And she's holding a heart in her hand. She's holding a heart and she's looking at the mask and she's choosing between love and being real, you know? Should she be real and go for love? Or should she be fake and stay in the relationship she's in? Because if you stay in the relationship you're in, you're being fake. You're not being truthful 100%. This is someone that may have married for money, you know. Deep down inside, you know you did it. You may have been in a bad place before you got married, and you just got married for money. You weren't really sure if you were in love, and you kind of went along with it. You know, it may not have been totally conscious. You might have really just gone along with it because, you know, you thought it would lead to good things. But, you know, the person you went to bed with is actually the wolf, the devil, the hooved creature. Wolves don't actually have hooves. Just remember that. Anyways, I'm drinking yerba mate, sending you good energy. I want you guys to get to this place. I want the best for my clients. I don't want to be doing readings where I see clusters of negativity, because that's just that means that there are people out there that are having a lot of difficulty, and I want the best for everyone. So I don't feel that you're going to be able to achieve this joy in the relationship you're in. Or if you're not in a relationship, it could be that you're literally just going through this. You are chained or addicted to something, or maybe your selfish desires, your one of the 7 deadly sins, okay? Because I wrote at the top, 7 deadly sins. Something is influencing you. Your addictive problems are going to cause you to be in this place where you're going to be in the wrong path. You're going to be on the wrong path, and you're not going to really be happy in the future if you don't stop. So alcoholics out there, this is a time you need to go to AA, okay? This is, all Aries guys, girls. If you have an alcohol problem or substance problem or drug, problem, whatever, you need to go get help. This is like a serious message. Go get help. Don't think twice about it. Don't overanalyze it. Go ask for help. There is so much help out there. You'll be really surprised to find that there are really good people out there that are willing to help you get through this, get over this, because you're not on the right path. These 2 things are blocking you from a really awesome future. And this is really who you are. Aries, think about it. This is this person that just like is burning with life, This is somebody who just, has a party to have fun, just does things to have fun, just lives like every second for this joy. And a lot of times the most joyful people that want the most joy are the most sensitive people, and the sensitive people are the ones that get addicted to drugs and alcohol, because they're trying to achieve that sense of joy in the wrong ways. So this is really just, it's really about you turning things around. It's time for this transformation. It is time to let go of the old and embrace the new you. It is time to make that phone call, It's time to make the phone call to, you can schedule an appointment with me if you want to do a private reading. Although I will say I'm not, a specialist in, recovery as far as if you have addiction problems. That is really for someone who's like a counselor in that way. But this is you seeking, higher counsel. This is you reaching out for help. And I think that would be really beneficial. Now, for you who don't have those issues, you are in the future going to be getting to this place. And this could be just, at the very least, an emotional place. This is going to be a troubling time. This is the next 2 weeks. So, troubling time. So just know that the way out of these things is breaking free of any, tendencies you may have, and knowing that you have the power to change and to take a different direction. Because you can be lost, but then all of a sudden wake up and be like, oh, I know. You could be driving down the road. You can be lost and forget how to get someplace. And then in your head, you're like, oh, that's right. I need to take a right turn. I need to take a left turn, and then I'll be there. So in a way, it's like you're going to go through the fog, and then you're going to get to something better. The future has better things for you. But the challenge is getting through that fog. For those of you who don't have any, addiction problems, I feel like you're going to go through a fog, kind of a funky, foggy time where you may feel like not like your normal self, and you're going to try to figure out what to do. And my suggestion is be real. Be as real, as you can. Say it like it is, like you normally do, but be really real. Don't wear a mask. Really assess what it is that you really want that's going to bring you joy, and then doing those things. But then also assess what your maybe addictions are, what it is that your vices. Really assess your vices. Go down the list. If you just have a food thing, you love food so much, that's at the top of the list. Those are going to be the things that are going to challenge you. But I send you lots of love. I really wish all the best for you, Aries. And I'm happy that things are really, really going good right now. And this is just kind of a heads up, for the next couple weeks. But I think that you're going to turn out all right in the end. So I send you big love, big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys.